Hey guys, it's Jeremy here at Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. We're having today, guys, an EP review. This is going to be checking out the band Decadence Incarnate. This is a band new to me. They're like a mix of mellow death and then thrash metal, a little bit of metalcore mixed in. They're formed in 2017 from Gotland, Sweden, and this is their second EP entitled Eternal Rebellion. It's got 4 tracks in total. It's about 19-20 minutes in length. And it's a follow-up to their 29 EP, which came out, it was called Apple State. The Apple State it's called. And dude, this band is incredible. I got sent this to me from their PR team like quite a while ago, like probably about a month ago at least. And I've had it in my inbox. It's something that kind of looked interesting to me. I'm a huge fan of Melo Death and Thrash, so it looked really, and the album title, as you can see beside me here, really looks interesting and intense. And I've been holding it in my inbox until this week. I started spinning it, and wow, I was blown away. Like, I don't know why this band's not signed right now. As far as I can see on Metallica online, they're independent still. If there's any record labels out there, like somebody pick up this band. Like, they're really good. The quality of material is like through the roof. The songwriting is really good, very melodic and heavy, but very like you can hear the emotion in the music, but it's very still intense and very brutal and death metal at the same time. The riffs are very technical, really good melodic leads throughout the 4 songs. Like, this album was incredible. Like, I wish these guys would put out a full length. I'm really dying for them to do that now after hearing this. And this just dropped, to let you know, on July the 11th, 2025. And to be honest, I haven't been this excited about an EP in quite some time. This is definitely my favorite EP I've heard so far in 2025. And if this was a full-length release with like 8 or 10 tracks of equal quality of the 4 songs I heard from this would be a front runner for my year-end list, like guaranteed. It's an incredible album. So jumping right in, guys, like I said, it's got 4 tracks. The first track, Illusion of Freedom, it's about 3.5 minutes. Great song to open up the album. Really catchy, heavy riff at the beginning. And then a little bit into the song, it goes into this more melodic guitar riff, very technical, but very well executed, and the transitions are perfectly smooth. The vocals are really good. They're kind of like death metal, but not quite all the way. They're kind of like a screaming kind of style. Really raspy kind of sound to his voice, but he can still make out what he's saying. So it's not like the brutal death metal where you can't understand what they're saying really at all. But his voice suits the music really well. The guitar tones on this album are really well, good. Sound amazing. The guitar leads are beautiful and melodic. It's like a perfect blend of like heaviness and like intensity, but then like these nice melodic guitar leads underneath that kind of keep it melodic and kind of flowing really nice. Really good song to open up the album. And killer. And then the next song, Age of the Narcissist. Another killer song, again, perfect blend of mostly I hear melodic death metal in their music, but there is some thrash elements in there in the riffs. And there's a couple songs that have like a breakdown, kind of similar to metalcore, but for my ears, I primarily hear mellow death in their music. But yeah, Age of a Narcissist was another killer song. Again, perfect blend of the heaviness and melodic parts. Really well written. Composition is really well done. The transitions, like I said, are perfectly smooth and seamless. Really like that song as well. Number 3, Lightbringer. Probably my favorite song on the album. I love them all, but Lightbringer was a really cool song. A lot of melodic parts in this song, very epic sounding. There's a part where this like really beautiful, clean guitar lead comes in and like it creates like a groove. And it's just super epic sounding and like triumphant. Love this song. Probably my favorite on the album overall. But still has like some nice heavy crunchy riffs and some good screaming vocals to still maintain the intensity. And then the last track on the album was the title track, Eternal Rebellion. It was the longest song on the album. It's about 6.5 minutes. Again, a little bit heavier at the beginning, more melodic death metal, some thrash elements mixed in. And then near the end, they closed out with the last 2.5, 3 minutes of like an instrumental kind of outro. Super clean, beautiful melodic guitar lead into a solo. Really tastefully done, very epic sounding, very like nice transition from the heaviness at the beginning of the song and kind of fading out with the instrumental lead outro on the outside. The Age of Narcissus, I think, was a song that also had kind of a really cool breakdown at the end, like a metalcore kind of breakdown. I forgot to mention that as well. That was a cool little part at the end. Got your head banging. Really nice part there as well. But yeah, Eternal Rebellion, perfect way to end the album on that instrumental outro. The riffs in this album are crazy good. They're big and crunchy, but then those melodic leads are just beautiful and clean tones. Really well executed. I'm surprised these guys are not signed. Like, their quality of their musicianship and the songwriting and their craft is top notch. I'm just, after hearing this, like I said earlier, I'm just really excited for these guys to put out a full album. For a ranking out of 10, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 easily. If it was a full album, like I said, it would be definitely a contender for my year-end list, but I'm sorry, guys. I just don't put EPs on my year-end list. It's just the way it is. But definitely this is my favorite EP of 2025. So if I do an EP list at the end of the year, I'd be very surprised if something else beats this out, to be honest, from what I've heard so far. And yeah, if you're not familiar with these guys, please go check them out. The songs are available on YouTube. Go check them out on Bandcamp and follow them on Instagram as well if you're not familiar with these guys, and give them some love. So thanks for watching, guys, and let me know down below what you thought of the album if you do check it out, and keep it metal.